Lambeau. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Wilson. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57 for Mike. 57. Let's go, D.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Stiff-armed him. Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First and goal at the 4-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds an opening past the 40. Powering his way forward and down to the 20. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Therese Hall. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A little short pass. This is Everett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. Room here to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that
now. On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Carson again, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. This is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Wilson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver. Third down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
That makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he works free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Packers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.